ไหม Bathroom?
And I'll try not to. Oh no, it's
Good evening and welcome to the Williamsville South High School Class of 2025 graduation ceremony. My name is Nolan DeRosier, and I have had the honor of serving you as your senior class secretary for the past year. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I'd like to sincerely thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate this unforgettable milestone in our lives. At this time, if you are willing and able, I kindly ask that you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem, conducted by Miss Catherine Ludwig and performed by Katarina Duke, Ava Lewicki, Sarah McKnight, and Adriana Smith. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good evening. My name is Andrea Rosansky, and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Williamsville South. It is my privilege to welcome students, families, friends, and faculty to the 131st commencement ceremony at Williamsville South High School. We are honored to have you here with us today as we celebrate the achievements, growth, and resilience of the class of 2025. To our graduating seniors, this moment marks not only the culmination of years of hard work, but also the beginning of exciting new journeys ahead. To our families, friends, and faculty, thank you for the unwavering support, guidance, and encouragement you've provided along the way. Tonight, we come together as a community to reflect, to honor, and to look forward with pride and hope. Let's celebrate the tradition of excellence here at South and the bright futures that lie ahead for our graduates. Congratulations to the class of 2025.
Good evening. My name is Hazel Wilson.
My name is Thomas Hunt.
And we are the co-vice presidents for the class of 2025. It is now our pleasure to recognize our honored guests for this evening's graduation ceremony. The Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Darren Brown Hall, the Board of Education members, Ms. Maureen Poulin, Dr. Carrie Spicer, and our middle school principal, Mr. Chris McDuffie.
We have Mr. Eric Dobies, Miss Alyssa Perino, and Mr. Daniel Zambito. Also, our senior class advisors, Miss Bridget May and Mr. Daniel Zambito.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Scott Bielek. I'm one of the assistant principals at Williamsville South. Please allow me to introduce Sarah McKnight, Mia Marzak, and Alyssa Sigmund for the Student Congress Address.
Welcome parents, friends, administration, teachers, and of course the class of 2025. My name is Alyssa, your Student Congress Vice President.
I'm Sarah, your Student Congress President.
And I'm Mia, your Student Congress Secretary.
Regardless of a few small bumps along the road, like the broken light from the rager in the main hallway, sorry, Mr. Boardman, we have somehow made it to the big day, the day we graduate from carrying hall passes to the bathrooms and memorizing our WITS usernames. It was only 4 years ago that we came to South, thinking it was as impossible to navigate as the corridors of Hogwarts. There were no more hybrid and high flex schedules, which means we couldn't roll out of bed 1 minute before the school day started on Zoom. We didn't have to worry about accidentally having our mic unmuted and having our teacher hear the Fortnite live stream we were watching. We no longer had to angle our camera to the ceiling because we were having a bad hair day. The Link Crew orientation day came, and although we tried to skip the mandatory heckling, our parents shoved us out the car door. We avoided eye contact with the spirited upperclassmen decked out in Billy's blue as they welcomed us to South. We tried to look cool in our bright neon shorts and scrunchies, but eventually gave up the facade, bombarding our Link leaders with questions like, is Freshman Friday a thing? What do the odds and evens mean? Is geometry hard? Is it cool to slap the top of the dorm frames like we did at Mill? To which they answered, no. Evens are on the left, odds are on the right. Good luck with geometry, and God, no. While we tried to remember their advice, we forgot everything that our Link leaders taught us. Despite the maps they drew for us, we somehow managed to end up in the tech wing while trying to find Miss Perino's room. Soon, homecoming rolled around, and we felt the pressure to buy the Lays and the Hawaiian shirts to fit in. We manifested we'd become captains of the varsity teams and homecoming goats. We squeezed into the bleachers for the assembly, trying to act unfazed while the seniors harassed us across the gym. We danced our hearts out in the parking lot for the homecoming dance and naively sang the song Gangnam Style.
Sophomore year. It was slowly coming back to normal, and it was the first full year without COVID precautions. We ripped off our masks to reveal our true identities. I was getting sick of identifying everyone by their forehead and eye color, so this was a nice switch. The crazy thing about COVID was that it let us fast forward the awkward years of braces, acne, and voice cracks. By the time we came back, a lot of us were nearly unrecognizable. We were no longer the scared freshmen struggling to open their lockers. We no longer had 2 left feet in the line dancing unit. We sang a little bit louder at the homecoming dance, Oh, How the Tables Had Turned in the circle of high school hierarchy. We thought we knew everything, but this bout of confidence was squashed by Mr. Dobies in AP World, bringing us back to reality. We realized we had no idea how to use College Board and write a DBQ in 40 minutes. We readjusted and became a bit more humble, taking the last paper version of the PSAT and manifested 1600s. We watched the World Cup instead of paying attention in Global. We got an early winter break because of the blizzard. We sobbed over glitches in the Ticketmaster system that prevented us from going to the Taylor Swift Eras Tour. We got points docked for not having proper social skills in gym class. Junior year, we took the real SAT and realized we were not academic weapons, we were academic butter knives. We swung our keys from our pockets so much that you could play jump rope with some of them. We learned to navigate the student parking lot, some of us better than others. We complained about the workload and took too many APs and pulled all-nighters to write essays to memorize the quadratic formula. The once brand new freshman year backpacks gave up on us, incapable of carrying the binders and textbooks. We felt like kings of the school with our blue passes, waltzing out the doors at 2:01 instead of 2:45 like everyone else. And how can I forget? We played in the Powder Puff game and broke a losing streak, absolutely destroying the class of 2024. Instead of receiving masks in homeroom like freshman year, we were given 3 pairs of glasses for the eclipse. And we joined a cult. I take that back. It was just NHS, but it sure felt like a cult. We dimmed the lights, recited pledges in unison, and lit candles. Senior year, we rung in the first day by gathering in the parking lot for senior sunrise to watch the gray clouds cover the sky. It was just as beautiful as I had imagined. We procrastinated writing college essays and asked ChatGPT for some examples. Sorry, Miss Samard. We searched for the perfect senior quote instead of filling out the Common App. We whitened our teeth and got fake tans for senior pictures because these were the ones that would count, not the 12 other school pictures that we had taken years prior. We played a vicious game of musical chairs and lost our voices singing Dancing Queen. We spent far too much time voting for senior polls and not enough time studying for midterms. I guess enough of us flushed ice cubes down the toilet and wore our pajamas inside out and backwards because midterms were canceled. Thank God, because our math teachers didn't have enough red ink in their pens to correct all of our mistakes. We succumbed to a rare illness with symptoms ranging from truancy to sleeping through classes to playing block blasts and watching Outer Banks.
This elusive and lethal illness was senioritis, and our teachers rolled their eyes while it took a heavy toll on class attendance. The only cure for it seemed to be committing to college in May and participating in Senior Assassin. We skipped school and got burnt at the beach. We came up with the best senior prank ever and ran through the halls like track stars. While we were desperately trying to find the light at the end of the tunnel in the second marking period, we dreaded finding it on June 13th, wanting to go on this wild ride all over again.
Today, we are entering the fabled real world, armed with all the knowledge gained in high school to prepare us for it. And you may be concerned that we aren't ready for what's ahead of us. I mean, we spent 1,461 days conjugating ER verbs, analyzing rhetorical devices, factoring trinomials, and line dancing to Cotton Eye Joe. You know, all the things adults have to do every day to make a living and survive. While our parents are the ones most afraid that we aren't ready to enter the real world and think we wasted our childhood watching Disney Channel, let's remind them of all the life lessons that took root. Dory taught us that when times get tough, you just keep swimming. Nemo taught us to break the rules and step out of our anemone. Buzz Lightyear taught us that our future has limitless possibilities and our biggest enemy is ourselves. Chicken Little taught us to lean on our friends when we feel like the sky is falling. Elsa taught us to let it all go, whether that was our grade on the Regents chemistry exam or the size of our prom dress. Jessie taught us the importance of found family and taking the scary leap to follow our dreams. Phineas and Ferb didn't just teach us that there are 104 days of summer vacation, but that collaborating with others around us is necessary to finding a solution. Teddy from Good Luck Charlie taught us how to embrace the chaos and live in the moment. Troy Bolton preached that we are all in this together, especially when fighting to be the loudest class for the spirit can. In the wise words of Sally from Cars, don't fear failure. Be afraid of not having the chance. You have the chance. It's easy to adopt the pessimistic mindset that our lives aren't glamorous like in the movies or as rosy as our favorite influencers make it out to be. It's easy to think that our stories aren't worthy of being told or listened to. Don't fall victim to it. We all have the opportunity to do some remarkable things. Our teachers and coaches at South have given us the tools to go out in the world and shake things up for the better. They get to school at 6:30 in the morning so we can make up a test and stay late to cheer on students at games. They've come up with creative methods to help struggling students grasp the material. They've sacrificed their Friday nights to hold practice and team bonding. These people have taught us more than Common Core textbooks and how to be a better athlete. They've shaped us into who we are today. The same goes for our parents. They spent their Saturday mornings watching games and weeknights driving us to practice. They staked out the front lawn at the crack of dawn and tried to get seats so they could see us walk across the lawn. And most importantly, they've dried our tears while we cried over IXL and Delta Math. We owe it to ourselves and them to take every opportunity and stop being afraid of the unknown because we are all capable of greatness. So don't take your chance for granted. I mean, Chad Michael Murray went to high school a couple miles away from here and he managed to make his indelible mark on the world. So really, the world is our oyster. While we will never hear Mr. Zambito blasting classic rock from his classroom or sing Sweet Caroline in the new gym, while covered in sweat, sparkles, and sequins ever again, remember that this isn't goodbye. It's just see you later. It's inevitable that we will run into each other at some point at Wegmans or Chipotle, so don't be a stranger. After today, 7:45 to 2:45 will just be another time, but don't forget the memories you made while being here. You have the power to write your future, so make sure you've got a whole bunch of sharpened number 2 pencils at your disposal. Class of 2025, I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Excellent job. Thank you. I'm proud to introduce the Williamsville South Band, led by Miss Marnie County, as they perform Choose Joy by Brian Balmages.
Thank you. At this time, it's my pleasure to welcome Mrs. Allison Perino as we award the first half of our diplomas.
Savannah Abler. Olivia Acker. Jordan Adams. Belkis Ahmad. Ajmain Alam. Mojtaba Alatawani. Lily Alba. Ethan Alicius. Cole Alexander. Nuran Ali. Ryan Ammerman. Nicholas Angelo. Simon Ansel. Harrison Appleton. Ariba Bacht. Alexander Balfort. Cecilia Ballard. Emily Ballard. Jack Barr. Marcus Beecham. Jacob Beck. Jacob Benz. Kamora Berry. Rami Bay. Emma Bieber. Simon Bird. Riley Bochinsky. Zayden Bolin. Justin Brocato. Elizabeth Brown. Cameron Brucato. Kaylin Buckley. Angelina Budaleski. Blake Budaleski. Alyssa Budzinski. Emma Budzinski. Biko Busakan. Katarine Cassidy. Derek Castine. Gabe Cefalu. Daniel Celeste. Autumn Chandler. Jaden Chaplin. Emily Collins. Owen Conti. Lana Capola. Stephen Corona. Tyler Crumish. Kate Damstead. Michaela Daniels. Bodie Dowman. Nolan DeRosier. Anthony DeStefano. Denise Demopoulos. Joseph DeVita. Katarina Duke. Rumesa Faisal. Grace Farinacci. Gabriel Faso. Noor Fatima. Samuel Ferreri. Hezbollah Fanu. Stash Foster. Samuel Galimov. Jonah Gillette. Maxwell Green. Matthew Gershio.
William Hapeman. Samuel Hauerbeer. Ava Helfrey. Eva Hernandez. Paxton Newman. Sadie Hidges. Kylie Horner. Fayez Hossein. Thomas Hunt. Armand Jane. Amelia Jarzniecki. Kaylin Jessup. Owen Jakimiak. Alexis Johnson. Emily Candler. Calliopeia Kevany. Solomon Kim. Chase Klimzak. Shane Neese. Justine Koshan. Courtney Kochmansky. Cameron Colt. Jad Kotab Ibrahim. Adam Kozlowski. Davin Krikowiak. Zachary Kulpa. Carter Lamke. Ava Lewicki. Joseph Lipsky. Kirill Lukyanikov. Time out.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Emily Collins, the treasurer for the class of 2025, and I have the honor of introducing someone who means a lot to me and to this entire class, our president, Armand Jain. Armand is an exceptional leader, but more than that, he's an exceptional person. Throughout my time working alongside him, I have seen firsthand how much thought and heart he puts into everything he does. I have also had the pleasure of getting to know Armand on a personal level, and these qualities extend far beyond the walls of our school. Armand has given so much of himself to make this year and the past 4 special for all of us, and I can't think of a better person to represent us as we close this chapter. Please welcome our class president and my good friend, Armand Jain.
Wow, good evening. It is such an honor to be speaking in front of all of you today. I'm Armand Jain, Williamsville South High School's class of 2025 class president. Today, I'm standing on the stage as the 11th and potentially last member of my family to graduate from South. For as long as I can remember, I've heard stories of the time that my father, my siblings, and my aunts and uncles spent here. From these stories, it is clear that our motto, the tradition of excellence, has always stood true. In my dad's time at South, excellence came in many different forms, whether that was achieving high grades, participating in community events like our homecoming games, or even the class-wide scruff-off competitions that they held to see who could grow the most amount of facial hair in 2 weeks. However, over the time that I've had here at South, I think I've figured out my own definition of excellence. I used to think that excellence was someone's ability to stand out, being the best or being the one who is always in the spotlight. And to be honest, I think that's what a lot of people assume, that excellence is synonymous with perfection. But I've since realized that true excellence is about showing up. What makes South so special is that it gives every student the chance to show up, try new things, get involved, and have support while doing it. Whether it was academics, athletics, music, DECA, drama, art, or the plethora of other clubs and activities offered, we've always had room to be curious. Excellence to me is the effort and willingness to be part of something that's bigger than just yourself. South gave me the opportunities to experience a lot. Becoming a leader, winning competitions, and being a star athlete, which is a joke if you've ever seen me play basketball. But my point is that excellence isn't just limited to one version of success. It's not just GPAs, not just ranks, or not just wins. It's about going out of your comfort zone and working towards your passions. In our time here at South, we've demonstrated excellence in multiple different ways. Whether it was being leaders for our teammates on the many varsity teams that went to states this year, or showing up to the powder puff practices, which helped us become one of the only classes to ever win 2 consecutive years in a row, or even staying up late to study, pushing ourselves to join new clubs and participating in community service. That wasn't just commitment, that was excellence. Now, if there's one thing that attending South has shown me, it's that excellence transpires when you have a strong community supporting you. Community has been at the core of my most meaningful experiences at South. It's what makes this school special. And what I've come to realize is that if we all show up for each other and are open to trying new things, we will excel wherever we are. With that in mind, I want to thank some of the amazing people in our community who helped us shine during our time here. To our teachers and admin, thank you for showing us what it means to be excellent. Thank you for always supporting us, challenging us, and making school something to look forward to every day. To Mr. Zambito, our amazing class advisor, thank you for showing me that I too have the ability to seem taller than 5'6". And most importantly, to our families and my family. Without your love and dedication, we wouldn't be here. Whether it was taking us to school at 7 a.m. when you wanted to sleep in, coming to every game and concert, or dropping off the homework that we forgot at home, you showed up for us over and over again. To my classmates, take a second and reflect on all the people who have helped us achieve excellence during our time here, whether it was your friends, family, or teachers. On the count of 3, I want us all to say thank you. 3, 2, 1, thank you. As we walk off the stage today, it is important to know that the tradition of excellence doesn't just end here. If anything, this is when it starts to matter the most. Though the routines and support systems that we've gotten used to throughout the years are starting to change, it's on us to keep showing up. We're stepping into a world filled with challenges, a world that is currently divided and tense, which is exactly why what we do next matters most. Our tradition of excellence means that it is on us to be the change that we wish to see in the world. We've seen firsthand how powerful it is when people commit to something bigger than themselves. And if we apply that same mindset onto whatever comes next, whether it be college, careers, or our communities, then the sky's the limit to what we can accomplish. Class of 2025, we're ready for that. Let's prove that South's tradition of excellence doesn't just end with us, but it grows because of us. Thank you and congratulations, Class of 2025.
I'd like to correct the record on behalf of Mr. Zambito. He is 5 feet 7 inches tall. Let's do this again. I was rudely interrupted. Kirill Lukyanikov, welcome. Isabella Maggio. Dominic Major. Aiden Manley. Colin Manning. Mia Marzak. Asher Marks. Mackenzie Marenka. Adriana Martone. Brianna Mather. Cameron Matias. Lucas Mazer. Sophia McLaren. Charlize McDaniel. Emma McKenzie. Sarah McKnight.
Isabel Maynard.
Scarlett Melanson. Anaga Menon. Andy Merchant. Malia Metz. Nathan Meyer. Nicole Miller. Rasul Muhammad. Reagan Moore. Michaela Morlock. Veronica Moskel. Abigail Maslow. Salaxica Mukuntharabin. Sophia Muley. Abigail Murray. Mary Nagel. Alexander Nakla. Owen Obstarzik. Maeve O'Neill. Caden Overcamp. Frank Palladino. Roderick Peoples. Megan Peterson.
I'm going to stand extra tall. Elena Pugh. Santino Pugh. Ava Plezia. Henry Pomeroy. Brandy Powell. Martine Ramirez. Leah Riley.
Ava Regal.
Rashia Rohan. Travis Roloff. Michael Root. Sophia Ruishi. Olivia Sackle. Ayushi Sinathan. Alexis Schofield. Jillian Sears. Nathan Secor. Theodore Serpico. Audrey Sherman. Alyssa Siegman. Ahana Singh. Adriana Smith. Avery Smith. Quinn Smith. Emily Salazzo. Leah Solomon. Jacob Strubing. Meredith Swenson. Mia Swick. Talha Tayat. Mia Tarek. Angelina Terry. Cyan Tyson. Madi Uden. Marissa Valley. Adelina Vega. Brooke Vitaris. William Wadlington. Lauren Waldmiller. Lamar Ward. Nicolina Way. Asher Weinreib. Max Weinreib. Caden Werrick. Cameron Whitney. Theo Widener. Ashton Wilson. Hazel Wilson. Kenyon Wilson. Faisal Wahhabi. Beckett Robleski. Atticus York. Jayla Young. Gina Zambito. And Trinia Zhang.
Before we say our final goodbyes, we want to take a moment to share a special parting gift from our class to the school that has helped shape who we are today.
First, we'd like to thank all the students and families who supported our many fundraisers over the years. This gift would not be possible without your generosity and involvement.
This year, our class celebrates the heart of our school, our students. We will be purchasing professional photograph frames to line our hallways, showcasing the excellence of our past, present, and future students. Whether this will be in the classroom, on the stage, on the field, or out in the community, we want each student, staff, member, and visitor to know what makes this place special. To make this vision possible, a portion of the funds will be allocated to each department to support the creation and production of the photos displayed in the frames. Our walls will soon highlight South's incredible students and tell the story of how we all had the opportunity to shine in our own way.
And because we care about how our school looks and feels, any remaining funds will go towards a landscaping beautification project, bringing fresh color and life to the spaces we've called home for the past few years. Our hope is that this gift not only honors the legacy of the class of 2025, but also inspires future students to get involved, work hard, and continue the tradition of excellence.
Additionally, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge our class advisors, Mr. Zambito and Ms. May, who cannot be here, for their support and dedication to our class. Over the past 4 years, they have gone above and beyond, investing their time and energy to ensure that we had the best high school experience possible. Their commitment did not go unnoticed, and we are truly grateful for everything they have done. Thank you, Mr. Zambito and Ms. May, for being more than just advisors. You were mentors, advocates, and an essential part of what made our time at high school so memorable. Thank you all, and congratulations to class of 2025.
Good evening. My name is Patrick Lester, and I'm the Assistant Principal and Athletic Director here at Williamsville South. South has a legacy of excellence that many of us have spoken about tonight, but I believe Armand really hit the nail on the head with it. There's something special about South that brings people back to it. And it is my pleasure at this time to recognize South alumni who are in attendance tonight. So if you graduated from South or attended South and you are able to stand, please stand to be recognized by a round of applause. It is now my honor to introduce Keith Boardman, principal of Williamsville South High School, who will deliver the farewell speech to the class of 2025.
Before I get started, I do want to just clarify one thing in front of all of these people. Mr. Zambito, I did not have Armand say that, but I did see it ahead of time. It was interesting. You know, I spend a lot of time trying to think about what are you going to say to the students? And you kind of go through over the past week, I've been going through things and trying to figure out things in my head about the message I might want to give. And oftentimes what I find is that the inspiration comes last minute. It's something that is said either in one of the speeches or something that happens over the course of the last few days. And this morning, of all places, one of the things that kind of struck me was the drive-through at Tim Hortons. I was going through the drive-through and I was stopping at the drive-through that I get Tim Hortons every morning, and I stopped at the same Tim Hortons that I always do. And I gave my order. I said, you know, large coffee, 1 cream. All right, that's a lie. It's 3 creams. Don't judge me. But I gave my order and the person said, "Oh, it's you." And I was like, yes. I didn't know what to say. And as I got around to the window, the person who is usually there when I'm there is like, "You never come on Saturdays." And I said, "You know who I am?" And she said, "Well, you're one of the only people who always says please and thank you." I said, "Oh, okay. So it's not, I'm glad it's not the large 3 cream." Because when I said it to my assistant principals earlier this year, I texted it to Mr. Bielek. He texted me back, "Is this a joke order?" And I'm like, "No, that's what I drink. It's embarrassing." But it got me thinking a little bit as I was doing it, that concept of please and thank you and saying those things, holding doors. I know we talk about that a lot here, especially with our football team. And it got me thinking about one of my old soccer coaches. And one of my old soccer coaches used to have this line. He would say it all the time in practice, and it used to drive us nuts because we knew what it meant. But his line was, "You get out what you put in." That was always his line to us. You get out what you put in. And we always figured, you know, he was telling us we weren't working hard enough in practice. We need to work harder. We work harder, things are going to be good for us. And I never liked the line. And then, you know, I think I said that to my dad one time, and he, of course, then repeated that to me multiple times. Anytime I came home and said, I didn't do as well on the project as I thought I would get. My grade wasn't as good. And he'd just turn and be like, "You get out what you put in." And it made sense, you know, in that realm, you know, with those small things. But I started thinking about it based on what the person at Tim Hortons said. And it dawns on me that it means something much bigger. It's not just, you know, playing time on a field or a grade on a test. It really is about how we live our lives. The people who are happy and are happy all the time and are nice to people and say please and thank you and put positivity out in the world, they're the people who I notice good things happening to. The people who work hard and are dedicated to the things that they do, they're the people who are most successful. One of the things that has been true of this class, and you know, we won't admit it to the other classes, but you guys have been phenomenal. You have been great. One of the hardest things, I know the Student Congress mentioned the dance party and the broken light. One of the hardest things that I had to do was, as you guys are having your dance party, by the way, the dance party was their senior prank in the main hallway with the DJ. The DJ was the class president. They're doing the dance party, and I'm standing there with my principal look, as we do, arms crossed. And I look up, and there's 4 teachers standing on the stairs, all with huge smiles on their face, videotaping. And I'm like, well, that's not how we convince them that this is not a good thing. But what we found was that, and I think it is indicative of this class and of South High School students. As I'm standing there, the dance party's going off, confetti starts flying, and I'm like, oh, that's going to be a pain in the butt to pick up. And then when the dance party ended, the kids started picking it up. And I thought, we're really lucky. We're really lucky because we have great kids. And I encourage all of you to think about that phrase. You get out what you put in. Whatever you do next, if it's college, if it's work, if it's traveling, put in the work, put in the time, put positivity out into this world because Lord knows we need it. And I will tell you, I have no doubt that you guys can do this. I've seen it for 4 years. You came into South High School at the tail end of COVID, and quite honestly, none of us knew what you were going to be like. I mean, let's be honest. You guys survived your middle school years, some of the hardest social years for anybody, on computer screens. I mean, we thought you guys could be really weird. And you're not. You're great. We couldn't be more proud of what you have all accomplished over these last 4 years. And I know for a fact, we honor alumni every year. We ask them to stand up at this graduation. It's one of the best moments of this ceremony, is watching people, because you know that the people who are out here have siblings or kids who have gone to South. We know for a fact that we'll see some of you back here, and we can't wait. So at this time, class of 2025, do me a favor. Take a moment, look around at your classmates. Although many of you will return, it is likely that this is the last time. I mentioned this the other day at rehearsal. It was the second to last time. This is probably the last time all of you will be together in one place. And I ask you to enjoy it and celebrate it. Celebrate the fact that you have been a part of a phenomenal class, and you are now going to be moving into the tradition of excellence that South High School has. Now, in the great tradition of South High School, we will ring the historic Tower Bell, honoring the class of 2025 for their years here in the Williamsville Central School District. So as we leave here, I'm reminded that the sun seems to always shine on South High School. And having an outdoor graduation, well, it's taken a lot of years off my life. I used to have a lush head of hair. And now, before I come out here on sunny days, I put sunblock on my head. But look at it. This is perfect. You guys got a perfect graduation. And there's a reason why, because what you guys have accomplished here. So at this time, I ask all members of the class of 2025 to stand up. Class of 2025, please move your tassel from the right side of your hat to the left side of your hat, signifying your graduation from South High School. I want to thank you all for all that you have done. I want to wish you all congratulations, best of luck, and farewell.